Just a few days ago, I came across some stunning photos and videos in the motorcycle group. A rider had explored the peaks near Coleman, Alberta, and the views were nothing short of epic. Endless skies, deep rolling, rugged, untouched terrain, the kind of place that makes you feel small in the best possible way. He was riding a Co 450 Enduro, and I thought, next time, I'm in. So I reached out, and 1 week later, we were making it happen. I left Calgary at 9, full of energy and with the feeling that it was going to be an exciting day. Vika and I had agreed to meet at 10 in Diamond Valley, but just outside the city, rain. I didn't have a rain suit, so that wasn't part of the plan. I pulled over, looked in the sky, and it just looked like I could outrun the clouds. So I just tweeted the throttle and keep going. We agreed to meet at the gas station, but since I arrived earlier, I decided to grab a coffee at the best cafe in Diamond Valley. And after a few minutes, Vika arrived. He refilled his bike, of course.
Hey, hello, how are you? Good, how are you? Good.
And I suggested he try the coffee too, since we still had a long road ahead of us. We left the pavement and hit our first off-road. My tires, street oriented, not made for gravel or mud, but I keep it smooth, slow and steady. Then came to Highway 40, loose gravel, slip graves, full of RVs and trucks. After another stop, I decided to move the camera to different spot, but I didn't secure it properly. After driving just few meters, the camera fell off of its mount and almost ended up under the trailer's wheel. That was terrible. It nearly got run over, but luckily it survived without scratch. I definitely wasn't ready for that because it cost me a lot of money.
It was nice.
Yeah. So,
But it's too warm for me now.
yeah, I'm gonna remove mine as well. I think now it's gonna be a bit more physical. You know, it's not gravel road anymore. It's gonna be more like rocky a bit.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh. Whew. And I have something to fix. I lost one screw from the windshield.
Oh. I wonder how it's gonna work on that road though.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to fix this guy.
Oh.
I lost the screws. Oh, it just, yeah.
You lost both of them, or were these just?
No, it's just one.
Oh.
Let's see what we have, what I have here in my toolbox. Come on.
But you know what? If it's the same screw,
Yeah, it's the same.
I think I'd take one of those and zip tie these.
Yeah.
But instead of zip tying that, I think that's. What do you think?
The screws from Side Plastics. Can be noisy probably, but it's better to save windshield.
Put the zip tie here.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna prevent it from
from the vibration.
yeah. Is to ride a BMW. You know? People are criticizing Chinese bike, but look, I didn't lose anything. My bike is still intact.
It was before, like when I bought the bike, it was without this.
So that's how it is riding BMW. You take parts
And you need zip tie all
to
the
put
time.
them over there, and
And you need zip ties all the time. Don't forget about zip ties.
Look at that. Zip tie should be sponsored by Zip tie. Right? BMW. I said that, but I have one as well. So.
And don't buy zip ties in the Princess Auto.
No.
Only Greg's. Where we go now?
So look. So we're right there. right there, sorry.
Ditch Creek.
And we're gonna take Dutch Creek Road all the way. So it's a long ride to the trail 224 here, which is Racehorse Pass.
Okay.
So let's see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too wet there. I feel like it might be. Because Dutch Creek Road, well, it's a road, right? So it's rocky, there's not too much mud. Even if it's raining, it should be fine. But this one can be pretty slippery, I think. So we'll see. The last time I took some green trail, you know, those are like quad trail. So it's a bit more technical. We won't do that today because it was already muddy. So with the rain, I forget about it. Even I would struggle. I don't want to go there. I like when it's fun. Like I don't like when it's too technical and you know you keep falling.
It started raining.
There you go. And earlier it started raining, so my visor got wet. And then we crossed the truck, but the ground was still dry. So all the dust you can see like was sticking in the road. I was like, no!
Okay, ready to go.
The trail kept changing. Rain came back, puddles, rocks, wet gravel. Not perfect condition, but I wasn't backing out. Every kilometer felt better, wilder, more removed. Vika stopped often to wait for me, and I'm truly grateful to him because it took much more time than he had expected. So we climbed higher and higher. The forest opened up, and it started to feel like we were riding into the clouds. We reached the horse trail turnoff. Rico had been here a few times before. We hadn't seen anyone on the road for the past hour, which meant we had truly made it deep into the wilderness. Then we started the hardest part. More rocks, more incline, more focus. My speed dropped, not because I was tired, but because I know I needed to ride smart. The bike is big and heavy, but I trust it, and I trust my body. Training kicks in, feet on pegs, a forward, one step, one gear, one push at a time. When we reached the final kilometer of our trail, I didn't pay much attention to what the trail ahead looked like, and that was my mistake. But how can you focus on the road when the view around you is that stunning? There's just no chance for that. When I started the climb, and after passing through the gate, I chose the wrong side of the trail and didn't build up enough speed. I'm still not even sure why I sat down. There was my mistakes, and the bike just got stuck in the rocks. I tried several times to get out on my own, but it didn't work. I had to wait for Vico to come back and help me turn the bike around. Now I can say with confidence that BMWs are a really good motorcycle, and they definitely not light either. We got quite a workout pulling it out of the rocky trail, but all of this brings experience and a lot of fun too.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm warm.
1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Sometimes after adventures like this, you realize you should probably spend more time in the gym, not just in the garage. Or better yet, set up a gym in your garage. The second time around, I was ready. After the gate, I know I needed to stay on the right side. Funny enough, as I started the climb, Rico didn't realize I was going to take the side where his bike was parked, so he had quickly to move it off the trail at the last second.
Oh, dude, you were so close, dude. I was hearing you coming, and I was still on the trail. I was like, no. I was filming. You'll see, like, I take the bike out, and like 2 seconds later, you're in. I'm like, oh, jeez.
You can go up a bit. Okay, for 50?
On the bike?
Yeah.
Okay, for 50, yeah. Go here,
50.
rally.
And R1200GSA.
Slick tires, you know. Those are made for the track.
You see, if I came, everybody can be here.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. You just need sign BMW, that's it. And cave.
Some zip tie.
Yeah, and some zip tie just in case. You don't need worries about those rocks. There's no mud here, only rocks, so you're okay.
We didn't have much time, since we still had to ride all the way back to Calgary, and it was going to be a long journey. A quick break, few photos, and this is what we came up for here. The view and the adventure, it's absolutely incredible. This is why we ride motorcycle, for moments like this. Sometimes it may seem like climbing is the hard part, but in reality, the descent can be much more difficult. Going uphill takes a lot of energy, but coming down requires control, and sometimes you no longer have the strength for that. That's why it's important to stay aware of your condition and energy levels. Don't hesitate to stop, take a break, drink some water and regrow.
Yep.
And remember, as Chinese wisdom says, the slower you go, the further you will get. The same applies to enduro riding.
Whoa! It was rock like that! Woo! Holy moly!
After making our way down, we stopped to say our goodbye. Vika took off, he was in a bit of a hurry, while I stayed for a moment to rest. Then, at my own pace, I slowly needed home as well. It was a really nice trip.
So, Vika already left because he in the rush. The road is just terrible. A lot of the pickups, a lot of the cars. So, a lot of dust.
With a bit of time on my hands, I began the journey home without rushing. The traffic was heavy, and there was even more dust than I expected. But after a few quiet hours on the trail, I finally reached pavement, and with it, cell signal. I threw on Rogan playlist and hit the throttle. There was still over 150 kilometers ahead of me. One of the unique things about driving in Alberta is the chance to encounter the wild animals. This time I came across some big horse ships. I usually like to stop and take a few photos, but not today. overall, I really love the roads in Canada. Or okay, for now I can say in Alberta, I feel very safe here and there are barely any bad roads. And if there are, I will say they are quite rare. But one thing I'm sure of, road repairs in Calgary definitely take way longer and the quality isn't that great either. As I was approaching the city, I hit a bit of rain, but I gave it some throttle and rode right through the clouds. Once I got back to the garage, I felt a bit tired, but there was no time to rest. I still had a lot to do that day. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a like or a comment. Also, sorry you guys for my accent, I'm still learning English. Thank you so much and see you in next video.